Welcome back, everybody, on the GoPro. It was interesting doing it on the phone, but hey, we are back to regular filming equipment. So, what I'm going to do today is, if you saw the short, keep an eye open for them if you don't see them, because I do throw shorts up once or twice a week. I try to, so it'd be good to get a few sort of people looking at those. The wearing, as I said in the short, there's an issue with that, which I'll explain in a minute. The carb that I've pulled apart that you saw in the last video, I've got parts coming tomorrow for that, which you'll see in this video, which is awesome. So towards the end of the video, you'll see me put that back together again. My aim is to get the jet painted as well, in that lovely gold color, and I've got to fix also the ear that broke, which you would have seen. So stick to the end of this video and you'll see the jet put back together again, and we are going to also do some more work on that engine. Stick around to the end, it's going to be a good video. So at the risk of making you dizzy, I'm going to go a bit of freehand here on the GoPro. What's actually happened is, with this wearing, is that there is corrosion built up underneath it. I don't know if you can see where the ring meets the housing. There's quite a bit of corrosion, and what happens is that leaches under the ring and then it swells, and then I've got two big spots. You can see right there at the end of my finger, that grayish mark, that's where the prop has jammed up against it, but there's a good bit of corrosion swelling there, and there's another bit sort of over in the center of the screen down there. So I'm going to work out and see if I can get this wearing out. I really hope I can. We've got two dissimilar metals, so hopefully, as we know, when you heat dissimilar metals, they expand and contract at different rates. So I'm hoping that I can heat up the housing and the ring, and I'll be able to rip that out and do a bit of cleaning. Let's have a look. That is a horrible noise. What I'm trying to do is just scratch the corrosion where the two metals meet, just so I can have a bit of a look, see what's going on. All right, I'll get that done and come back. All right, so I've scratched around all those sides. I'm gonna hit it with the turbo torch and just see what happens, basically. See if we get expansion, contraction, if it melts. I don't know. Let's just see what's going to happen. I'm hoping that the rings will expand at different rates and I'll be able to get it out. All right, so just pulled it out of the freezer. We are, what time is it? Almost 2 hours later. Let's see how we go, get it out. So I'm going to sacrifice the wearing. Hopefully I can get one from the States somewhere. Fingers crossed. The corrosion's just too bad, I just can't get it out. So I'm just going to destroy the ring in the hope of not destroying the housing. For those of you wondering why I'm using screwdrivers to chisel, these are my bad screwdrivers. We've all got a set of screwdrivers that we chisel with. Almost. Ow, ow. Oh no. Well, There was a risk of it happening. It just happened. Just break the jet housing. I'll still get this out anyway. So, the wear ring's out. I won that battle, but I lost that one. That is a decent setback right there. I'm gonna have to start scouring to see if I can find a new jet housing for it. I did notice you can't really see it on camera, but down here there is a lot of there's a big deformed part of the aluminium. I don't know if the aluminium's copped a whack or it's swollen or something like that, but yeah. Anyway, you can see the amount of corrosion build up that's in there. Bring you around this side. Like, it's just hectic. There's like a big edge there. Alright, it's time to go on the hunt for a jet housing. So, that is not ideal. But anyway, here we are, onwards and upwards. Been talking to a guy in the States who looks like he's got one. There's one for sale here in Victoria, but it's on a ski at the moment. I think the guy might be reluctant to part out, as I would be as well. The ski hasn't got an engine, but he's just got a jet unit on it. So, while we're waiting for parts on that, we're going to jump back onto the engine mount and see what we can do with that. I really want to hold off from cut and polishing the ski until right at the very end, because it has to be cleaned before you can cut and polish it, and it's just going to get dusty and dirty in here again. So I'd rather cut and polish it as the last step, the cherry on the cake. So onwards and upwards, like I said. So let's jump back onto this engine mount. All right, so a little bit of bucket talk. Back on the bucket. Nimi's just chilling here with me. It's pretty hot today. It's going to be a pretty hot summer's day here in Melbourne. So where are we at? I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to put a slight pause on this one just until we get parts. I've just been speaking to a lovely guy in the States over message this morning. And he's got the parts that I need in Australia. Really, really hard to come by, as I said. Not a lot of these skis here in the States. I guess they're everywhere. Well, once upon a time were everywhere. So I'm hoping to get parts in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Fingers crossed. I'd really love to have it on the water in that time frame. But realistically, I don't know. It's just it's a pretty big bummer, to be honest. I'm a bit bummed out about it, but hey, such is life. That's what happens when you sort of invest time in these projects. Somewhere along the way, you're probably going to find a little hiccup, which causes you to stop and think and work out the best direction for the project. So I've just got the engine sitting in here at the moment. It's not bolted down, but it's just in there. I'm going to literally put this to the side so it doesn't get damaged. I'm not going to try and reassemble anything else on it for the moment. The reason is because I really need to get the jet unit in so that I know exactly where my shaft ends. Engine can be situated in the correct spot, it can be shimmed, and then I can start running wires and everything around it. I don't want to start putting in wires and then have to take the engine out and unclip it and all that. It's just triple handling things, which is what don't sort of want to do. So I might do a little video in the next couple of weeks. I'll do a video in the next week or so to update you on parts and where they're at, but also the hood. I saw a couple of people commented on colours, so I'm going to take them into consideration and work out what I do and don't like and sort of what I want to do. and then I'll do an update. It might be a short, it might just be a short, long video, as YouTube calls it now. You've got shorts, obviously, and then you've got long videos. So I will update you all on what's happening. If you saw my shorts this morning, keep an eye open for them. I'm going to start doing more of them. But there was a diesel generator that I picked up off Marketplace a couple of weeks ago. It was cheap as chips. It doesn't have power output. It does run. I'll probably just fix it up and then keep it for the shed. It's 3-phase output as well, which is great because there's a couple of bits of 3-phase shop tooling that I've been looking at, which it can run that no worries. And it's a silent generator too, which is great. So that series will start shortly. I am going to put this ski and also the other ski into a playlist on my channel, so please share it. Let's get the videos out there. There will be a video on the trailer, like I said, a bit of MIG welding now. This I've had to put on the back burner for a couple of weeks. I'll jump onto that. We've got some pretty hot weather coming here in Melbourne, like 38s and 40s coming up. So I think that's like 110 degrees, something like that in Fahrenheit. So it's going to be pretty hot. Too hot to be welding, that's for sure. So keep an eye on the channel. I will be doing regular posts. I also will do some just community posts, putting out some bits and pieces. So keep your eye on it. Thanks for the support. I'm bummed for you guys that this is not on the water yet, to be honest. I really wanted to have it on the water for these great summer days, but hey, there's bigger problems in the world, and you know, this is a very, very, very small problem considering what a lot of other people are dealing with in their lives. So thank you, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.